Group number one, it is suspensor ligaments. Greatly, these ligaments you can see in this picture. They show by the yellow colors. As you see, the widest ligament, which is located in frontal plane, we call coronal ligament of the liver. I told you that it's connected the lumbar portion of your diaphragm with the posterior margin of the liver. And it's very wide, and it makes the main fixation of your liver in its position. Continuations of this coronal ligament into the right and left side, we call right and left triangular ligament. You can see that tensions, we have triangular shape in right and in left side. By the way, right and left triangular ligaments touch not to the diaphragm, but to the anterior abdominal wall from inside. And finally, last fourth ligament, suspensor ligament. It is sagittally located ligament. You can see from backside, it is become to the coronal ligament, but to in front, it is become to round ligament. Thank you very much. There's a falciform ligament in the backside fused with the coronal ligament. In front, it is just turns into the round ligament, which has come to the right side of your, listen me. Why you sit it in that place? We need now the table to make the diagrams. It will be comfortable for you to work in that place. There are a lot of places here. Come and sit down. What the matter? Let's say this is 4 ligaments. Remember, please, the coronal ligament, 2 triangular ligaments, and the falciform ligament. This is suspensor ligaments of the leg. Of course, guys, evolutionally, it's very understandable why inside of these ligaments we don't have any big vessels and nerves. Because a lot of the weight is applied in these ligaments, and of course, if they will contain any big vascular structures, they will be tense, first of all, and passively damaged. They say, remember, please, suspensor ligaments generally doesn't have, next time, friend, please, wear the mask. Don't come here and make infection of all another students. Why these kind of simple things I will tell you. Let's say, remember, please, this is very important. Let's continue. Second group of the ligaments, we call the remnant ligaments. Let's start from remnant. There are 2 remnant ligaments. One you see in this picture. This is the round ligament. As you can see, it is continuation. This is view from the visceral surface. It is continuation of your falciform ligament, remnant, but it contains structures. Inside of it, as you remember, we have para-umbilical veins, which is drained into the portal venous system. By the way, they involves information of the portocaval anastomosis in your anterior abdominal wall with possible formation of the caput medusa in the case of the portal hypertension. Second remnant vein, I show for you a little bit before. This is the venous duct, This is remnant of the duct which is connected the umbilical vein with inferior caval vein. Remember, guys, if you forget the blood circulation of the fetus, I strongly suggest you to open, to read, and to remember, because very many times we will speak about the remnant structures. Let's say, remember, please, these 2 remnant ligaments. And finally, friends, let's come to our nutritional ligaments. You know, liver doesn't have any ligament which is connected immediately with the posterior wall. That's why vessels and nerves come to the liver not immediately from the retroperitoneal space, but they come to the liver from another organs. Is it understand? Or vice versa, from liver they goes to the another structural units. Now, which remnant ligaments we have and where they located? To answer in this question, guys, I will show for you this picture. And here you can see huge, big ligamentous structures which is make connection from one side, hilum of the liver, from another side, two structural units, which is, that is the stomach, and that is the duodenum. These structures called the lesser omentum. This lesser omentum has two ligamented parts. My second finger shows the hepatogastric ligament. My third finger shows the hepatoduodenal ligament. One more ligament is not so much visible, but it forms the posterior margin of the Winslow aperture. As you remember, Winslow aperture located in the rightest part of the lesser omentum, and it makes communication between great peritoneal sac and lesser peritoneal sac, which is called bursa omentalis. Posteriorly, it forms by hepatorenal ligament, the ligament which is connected your right kidney with the hilum of the liver. That's once again, three nutritional ligaments, all starts from the hilum of the liver. Two from its anterior margin, one from its posterior margin. From anterior margin, right ligament we call hepatoduodenal, left ligament we call like this. Now come to me, hurry up. Hold your one hand just behind of mine. Look, look. My two hands, it is the lesser omentum, hepatoduodenal, hepatorenal. His hand, it is hepatorenal. Now, where is the Winslow aperture? If I will insert it, my finger, between two our hands, it will go to the Winslow aperture, and my finger will be entering inside of the bursa omentalis. One more structure which I will put here, it will be superior horizontal part of the duodenum. Or otherwise we call it duodenorenal ligament. Now completely, I don't have one more hand to put it in this side, but completely we have formation of the Winslow aperture. Hepatoduodenal ligament, hepatorenal ligament, and duodenorenal ligament, and the aperture, inside of which I can insert my, if I will insert my finger inside of this aperture, hepatoduodenal ligament, thank you very much, you can sit down, will be in the surface of my finger. I think you don't understand. Now please insert your finger behind of my hand. Do you see that the hepatoduodenal ligament is lie just in her finger? What she can do after? She can put first finger on the hepatoduodenal and she can press this ligament between these two fingers. This is the method to arrest the bleeding from, or to arrest the leakage of the bile from the elements of the hepatoduodenal ligament. Because immediately now, inside of this ligament, I will take three colors, and it will be green, blue, and red. And I will put this green, blue, and red immediately inside of this hepatoduodenal ligament. And they will modulate it for you, the portal triad. The green one will be the Choledov main bile duct. Blue one will be the portal vein. Red one will be the proper hepatic artery. So you can see that they located. If she now will insert it finger behind of it, as you do it before, and will put the first finger in front of the ligament, she can press these structures. Remember, please, this is one of the most useful manipulation in case of the damage of portal vein or arteria hepatica propria. Because if you will put just your finger in the hepatoduodenal, we will press it to backside, you will not achieve any goal. Because there are behind of it, there are huge bursa omentalis, and you cannot press this ligament up to the posterior wall. Is it understandable? Yes. That is three groups of the ligaments. Once again, suspensor ligaments, remnant ligaments, and nutritional ligaments. Now let's come to vascularization and innervation. Write the name of the diaphragm. It is arterial supplement of upper compartment of peritoneum cavity. Hurry up, please, let me show. Arterial supplement of upper compartment of peritoneal cavity. 7 times, I will not repeat it. Look to me. Of course, structure 1, it is aorta. You can see that in L4, L5, it's split it into common iliac arteries. And of course, structure 2, it is the truncus coeliacus, the first single branch of abdominal aorta immediately below the diaphragm. It is the level of T11, T12. From two sides of it, of course, it is originated from midpoint, but I am not Leonardo da Vinci, I cannot draw in such a way. From two sides of it, you will see the legs of the diaphragm. Is it understandable? Anatomically, this artery we call the tripod artery, as you remember. Why tripod? Because it divides into 3 branches. Now let's draw these branches. One from these branches, I will direct it to the left. This is the biggest branch, by the way, branch A, which we call splenic artery. Second branch, I will direct it to down. This is smallest branch, letter B, which we call the left gastric artery. And third branch, I will direct it to the right. It will be C in our picture, and we call it common hepatic artery. Now, you know what the problem now? Problem is simple. And structure 2 and ABC located in retroperitoneal space. Because aorta it is in retroperitoneal. And we must find the ways to communicate and to provide these structures from retroperitoneal space into the peritoneal cavity. Because these 3 arteries together will supply all superior compartment of the peritoneal cavity. And we will try to find these ways. Now let's start to draw organs. My picture doesn't show real size and real. After you say me such a stupid things like why the liver is bigger here or why spleen is bigger. This is schematical picture. I don't do it to show for you real form, real size, real position of organs. I do it just to show for you arterial supply. Let's say now I will draw the stomach. I will draw the duodenum, which has 4 portions, yeah, as you remember. I will draw the head of the pancreas. I will draw the body and tail of the pancreas. I will draw, of course, spleen. I will draw, of course, the liver. And let's draw the gallbladder. So this is the structures which we need to supply now by these 3 vessels which we drew before. And let's do it. First of all, artery B, I will provide it to the lesser curvature of the stomach. You can ask me how. Simply, stomach has deep ligaments which is connected it with retroperitoneal space. This is 2 ligaments, gastropancreatic and pylorepancreatic. By gastropancreatic ligament, which is connected the body of the stomach with the pancreas, which is in retroperitoneal space, we have the transition of this artery. Then it is come to the lesser curvature of the stomach, as I draw in the picture, and enter inside of the hepatogastral ligament. So finally, terminally, it is directed in the lesser curvature by the hepatogastral ligament inside, and it reaches approximately midpoint of the lesser curvature. Is it understandable for you? I am happy. Now look at please, how artery A become to the peritoneal cavity? By pancreatosplenic ligament. Again, look guys, we find it the ways, yeah, roads, which is connected your retroperitoneal space and your peritoneal cavity. Second road, it is for the splenic artery. Inside of this ligament, it gives several short branches, which is come to the fundus of the stomach. Let's name these all small branches like the third arteries and call it short gastric arteries. Arteria gastrice brevis. Let's say ABC, it is the branches of truncus coeliacus. All another arteries I will name by numbers, yeah, not by the letters. Short gastric arteries, where they finally located. Now, by pancreatosplenic ligaments, they become to peritoneal cavity. Then they direct it into the gastrosplenic ligament, because now from spleen I will make communication with the stomach, yeah, to deliver these vessels to the stomach. Let's say there are gastrosplenic ligament. Inside of this gastrosplenic ligament, they reach the fundus region and supply. One more artery number 4 now in our picture, become to the lesser curvature of the stomach and continues by this lesser curvature approximately up to the midpoint of it. Again, from splenic artery, call it please left gastroepiploic artery. Again, absolutely same passage. Pancreatosplenic ligament, gastrosplenic ligament. Final delivery to the stomach. If you don't understand, guys, don't worry, say me, I will repeat it once again. Everybody understands. Even you? If you don't understand, I just suggest you to ask me question. Why you don't ask me question? Sorry? Both these vessels, so number 3 and number 4, both is originated from splenic artery. Splenic artery by pancreatosplenic ligament enter inside of the peritoneal cavity. Then, from the spleen to the stomach, these vessels deliver inside of the gastrosplenic. Friend, if between Armenia and India we will not have the flies, you cannot come. So I must to make the communicational ways. Communicational ways inside of peritoneal cavity we call ligaments. There are nutritional ligaments, which is fly from one place to another place, and they deliver vessels and nerves. Now, if primary structure located in retroperitoneal space, I should have fly from retroperitoneal space to peritoneal cavity. But that is not enough, because this fly will not come to the final place of destination. That's why we must to make some transitional more flies. That's why first of all, splenic artery become by pancreatosplenic ligament into the spleen. Then from the spleen by gastrosplenic ligament, branchings of it deliver to the stomach. Ikra, now you understand it or not? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Today I will speak with not only you about all these transited students, because I have awful situation. Awful situation. They just don't ready to work in the third year.